Hey everyone, Delvon Digital here, and welcome to How to Become a Photographer Part 3. This time I'll be using the Pixel Pro 9 XL or Pixel 9 Pro XL, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, with that being said, I will be using my Lightroom presets that I created. You can find the package in the link below if you like any of the presets that I've been using throughout this photo shoot. And just remember, I'll be giving you tips on how to get better photos with your mobile phone. No matter if it's the Pixel 9 Pro XL or any other smartphone out there, these tips and tricks apply to all. Anyways, I know you're excited and ready to get to the video. Let's go. So welcome back everyone, and one of my first tips is to always make sure that you scout your area. Know where you want to take photos and just look around at where you are and what looks good and what looks unique. Now with this shot right here, I was not supposed to shoot towards the sun, but today I broke a lot of rules and I wanted to shoot towards the sun today to see if I can get some unique looking flares at the same time, knowing that these sensors are so small. So not all the shots that I take today are going to be winners. Now with all these edits that you see, I use my presets. Now here again, I shot into the sun, but you know, this is a rule that we don't really supposed to, but sometimes flares can be a good thing. People always try to avoid them a lot, but just understand that you don't have to always avoid flares. They can be unique and sometimes they can be terrible. So just keep that in mind when you're out here photographing anything. So here, I decided to shoot the building, but after a while, I wanted to shoot a subject. So after I get this shot of the building, I am going to switch it up a little bit and kind of shoot my Pixel phone. And if you notice that I'm always making sure that I'm pointing up and getting at a lower angle, sometimes a straight up shot just doesn't do it. So remember about your angles that you do shoot when you're out here shooting. And don't be afraid to flip your phone upside down and get some more unique perspective or get close to your subject. A lot of people just like to do the point and click, but it's all about perspective. Just always change things up and make them look a little different. Some of these shots in here are pretty awesome, but you're never always going to have good shots. You got to take a lot of bad ones before you have some good ones. And one reason is that I kept all of the bad shots that I've taken from this day inside this video, because I just wanted you to know that no one is perfect. No photographer is perfect. We all take bad photos sometimes, and we all, don't like them. But I wanted to show you that. I wanted you to see bad photos, because you will take bad photos as well as me. Now here's the new section that I never went back here before, but I think I'm actually going to bring a client back here. There was a few spots back here that I really liked, and I think that bringing a client back here will be incredible. And I'll show you the spots once we get to them. So I'm scouting around, I'm looking, and I'm explaining to you guys that you can shoot at these different spots right here if you just look, catching the angle of the building and catching the angles of that building. Make sure you don't get the whole building or whatever. And then I like the dead on shot right here. Look kind of creepy at first or whatever, so I tried to give it like a really kind of like darkish edit or whatever. And I don't know, I didn't really like it, to be honest with you. But this is where some of the shots start to get a little bit more interesting over here. Now this is the spot that I plan on bringing a client one day, one of my models. I really like this little area. It look kind of creepy, and I like it. So stayed over here for about 3 good shots because I did like the different perspectives, and I shot this one twice because I did 2 different perspectives. So once I focus on the door, and then other I focus on the foreground, and I definitely like the results, how they came out when I did both like that, especially when I focus on the foreground. And then here I shot towards the sky or whatever. Now keep in mind, sometimes it's okay to have a blown out sky. People think that everything has to be 100% perfect, but everything doesn't. It's about your unique style and how you perceive to see an image. So you can do whatever it is that you want to do. As long as it's appealing to you and look good, it doesn't really matter. I decided to do a subject again. You know, I'm a photographer who likes to shoot people, so street photography and random stuff is not really my thing, but sometimes it's relaxing and fun to do. I know there's a lot of different photographers out there and we all shoot things differently, but for me, I love interacting with people. I love dealing with people. I do portraits, I do weddings, I do families, I do events. That's the type of photographer I am. So just out here shooting random stuff is just not my thing. I always like to have a real subject. So a lot of the photos that I've taken of the phone, I really kind of fell in love with the most out of all the shots that I did today, because I actually had a actual subject that I actually wanted to shoot. Kind of looked at it like if it was a person. Now here I am, I'm about to go into that tunnel over there, but before I went in there, I thought the parallel lines right here were pretty good. So I was like, you know what, let me shoot these. And at first I was going to stand up, but then I was like, no, of course, you want to lay down, you want to get down and get a very good perspective angle of those parallel lines leading into the tunnel. So keep in mind, when you're out there shooting, look for leading lines that could kind of give you a good perception of whatever it is that you're about to shoot, or if they lead somewhere. Those people did not say hi back to me when I said it.
So before we continue with this video, I want to tell you about my Lightroom presets. I have actually 2 packs for you for Lightroom. So if you ever wanted to be a photographer or learn how to edit or get a good footing on how to start, my Lightroom presets will get you started. Each Lightroom pack contains 15 presets, different styles, different variations, different lighting conditions, just for you. And the best thing about presets is that you can edit with just one click of a button in most cases. Sometimes you might have to do a little bit of adjusting and tweaks and everything like that to really get the style that you want or the look that you're going for, but presets is a very good way to start. And the best thing about these presets is that they work with all variations of Lightroom, whether it's a tablet, a computer, a mobile phone, or whatever it is that you choose to edit on, they work. So if you're looking to grab these presets, all you got to do is go in that description down below, go ahead and hit that link and go ahead and get your pack, or maybe get 2 packs. Either way, my presets will help you edit better. So let's get back to what you came here for.
Anyways, I want to say that everyone that you see in this video that I've walked past have not said hello right back. I don't know why. Anyways, so this is a spot that I really like to as well. When I got shots in here, I needed a subject, so I came in here and used my device again. While I was in here, there were people in here as well. They were just in the other part. I heard them and the kids playing and everything like that. You will see them real soon. But I thought the shot was very unique. I tried to, use the natural light from, it's coming through the window to pour in to get this shot. So remember that, natural light, play around with the natural light. Don't be afraid of like shadows. Don't be afraid of like, it being too dark or anything for that matter, because you can create some really unique looking photos. I know a lot of people try to get into this. There they go right there. I know a lot of people try to get into these perfect type photos and stuff like that, or even lighting and stuff like that, but they're boring. You want to make something more unique and you want to play around with the light. This is what I like to tell a lot of people who starts out in photography: play around with the light. Don't be afraid of it. don't let the rules tear you apart, because once you know the rules, you're allowed to break the rules in photography. That's just how it works in photography. You can break the rules. You don't live by the rules, you just know the rules. Now, this is one of my favorite shots right here. But sometimes when you're out here, you just need to reset your brain, put your camera down, and just relax for a little bit. You know, look around, look at different things, and just kind of clear your mind, because, you know, sometimes you'll run out of ideas, and you don't want to do that. You just want to relax sometimes and just pick it back up, and then you're going to head back out and do your thing. Now I'm about to move to a different location now, because I think I exhausted everything over here, and it's okay to always switch your locations when you're out shooting and stuff like that. Peep the chicken in this back seat down at the bottom. Yeah, that was that from Food Line, I believe. Chicken strips, them junks was good. But yeah, so here I am at the new location, and then immediately I was like, wow, this looks good. But again, I'm directly facing the sun and I'm shooting straight into it, so the lens flares and all of that stuff like that. But I kind of like lined myself a little bit behind the tree, and I didn't like this edit either. This is one of those ones I didn't like. I didn't like any of these actually, but I still wanted to share it with you because of, you know, the whole shooting into the sun type thing or whatever. I thought it just really came out really good as far as shooting, but the edits, I think I could have done them a little bit different, but you know, it happens. So I'm sitting here looking through the viewfinder, trying to find another shot. And as I walked over here, I decided, hey, these stairs might look good. So I decided to get down, get a nice perspective of the stairs. And when I took the photo, I wasn't happy. Again, another shot that I just didn't like, or edit that I didn't like. But again, I told you that I would show you the flaws today. I'm not going to just show you the best of the best. I want you to see that sometimes when you're out here doing your street photography or any type of photography, you might not have the best shots and you might not make the best edits. So here was this was a jail cell right here, and I believe it was like toilets in there. So I wanted to find a perspective, and I was struggling trying to find it, the shot that I really wanted right here. But I ended up finding it, and I ended up actually liking the shot in the end. So I didn't show you those shots that I just took right there, but I'm gonna show you the one that I actually fell in love with, as well as the edit. I actually thought I did a really good job on this one right here, just capturing that. And I did do a back focus where I focused on the back, but I prefer the front where it was focused on the pose and you could kind of still see the toilet. And I just turned around and was like, oh, this kind of looks okay. Let me see what I can do with this, you know. And it was okay. It was okay. I thought the sky came out really good, but you know, I love my little Android guy. This is one of my favorite shots of the whole day. You know, besides inside the little tunnel with the phone. But yeah, I really dig this. I set them down and I found an angle. You know, sometimes you gotta be mindful of what's in your background and how things look and how you want things to, you know, come out. But I thought this shot was really awesome. I thought the edit was really awesome. Really just kind of like popped. One of my favorites for the day, definitely. always scout using your viewfinder. Always do that because you can see what you're going to shoot. This is the best thing about having, like, let's just say electronic viewfinder. Pretty much the viewfinder is live. So you get to see everything that you want to shoot before you shoot it and actually how it looks per se. Because you got to remember that most of the time that you're previewing is the JPEG of when you're shooting in RAW like I do, they preview the JPEG, like the finished product, not the RAW file. So you kind of see what you're going to get when you edit and stuff like that. So I'm just in this one section and got multiple shots from different things just in this one section and stuff like that. Now with a lot of my edits, I felt like I went a little hard on like the HDR and the shadows. That's why I don't like a lot of these shots this time around. But I think for the most part, a lot of them like this one came out really good. But next time I will do a lot better for myself. Now you may like these or you may not like these, but for me, some of these are just not that great. It's not really my style. I fell in love with this shot right here.
Well, I really hope you enjoyed that video. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And I got plenty more videos just like this coming along the way. Just don't forget to hit that bell, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.